industry. On this live, we're going to talk about the supply chain issues and if self-driving trucks can mitigate some of the losses and waste that's going on right now today. So I'm actually in my truck right now. I'm going to be off for a few hours, but I'm going to give you guys a list of things that could possibly help the supply chain in the future with self-driving trucks. So number one is reducing costs. Autonomous trucks could reduce operating costs by 45%. Number two we have here is increasing efficiency. Autonomous trucks can improve fleet utilization and efficiency and reduce delivery times. Number three, working 24/7. Autonomous trucks can work around the clock, which could change production and shipping schedules for warehouses and factories. Here's another one here that's going on right now today with the ports. Unclogging backlogs. Autonomous trucks could quickly and safely unclog backlogs at ports. Cutting carbon emissions. Autonomous trucks could reduce carbon emissions. Expanding freight and logistics ecosystem. Autonomous trucks can create more demand for truck drivers or shorter routes. Reducing variability. Automation in sorting can reduce variability and increasing capacity. And we have one more here. Reducing cycle time. Automation in sorting and reducing cycle time. So those are just a few things, that, they feel like the self-driving trucks can do for America and for, to get goods and services across the world. Like I say before, we are in the changing of industries. So, like for instance, I'm a truck driver currently right now. And, it's not the best and it's not the worst. You got your pros, you got your cons about it. But if there was an opportunity where, whether I could get some education on self-driving trucks, since I'm already currently in the field now, or better yet, own, a self-driving truck, maybe possibly in the future. You never know. Or simply be able to invest in companies that are in this industry that you're currently in. Because, us as truck drivers, we pretty much know where the parts come from, basically the routes, the dedicated routes, the OTR routes, things on like tires and trailers, and, we have the inside on everything when it comes to the industry. So, I don't quite understand why we don't seek, into the changes. I mean, I'm definitely am as a driver, to have the opportunity to own something in a way that you don't have to become the actual driver. They create a driver that's better than you so that you can create more time with your family and spend more time creating things. And that's what it's really all about. And everything has an expiration date. Everything. I can imagine it. For like 100 years ago, people couldn't imagine, actual people driving semis across the world. But they did it. So, you can't stay entirely closed-minded and miss out on the big changes that are coming ahead of you. And is it so big that it could possibly seem unreal? Yes. But when you have, billions of dollars and, in funding and and you see that there's an opportunity for extra profits or bigger profits in the future, that's normally what most people do in America. It's not an ancient secret. Okay, it's sort of like the airplanes. So, even with airplanes, I don't quite think they're the safest, but I don't think they're like, the worst.
As such, they have to de-risk normal.
The problem they're trying to solve is to get you to your job or your friends or your family, hey, in a shorter distance. That's the name of the game. So, supply issues, it's a real thing, It's definitely happening. And this is not the first one. So, and it won't be the last one. So, you gotta get used to it. Trucking rates are very high. Truck drivers that aren't able to deliver the loads like they normally do from a daily basis. Hey, every day that's a loss. So, one of the companies that I like is, Aurora Innovation. Not too bad. A couple other companies out here, but they're not the best. At least I don't think they're the best from my research. So that's why I'm rocking with Aurora. But all this information is out here for free, and you can take the time out if you really want to understand it or see where the future's going, to be a part of it. As a truck driver, black male, I wonder sometimes, why is it only a 17% of the drivers in the industry out of 100%? 17% are black. Don't really bother me as much. What bothers me is like, don't really bother me as much, but what makes me wonder is like, how is that percentage so low? So if I can do things like share, a little bit of my ideas and the direction that I'm going, maybe a couple truck drivers will see, maybe not, but hey, it's worth a try. When you have institutions and insiders and very small retailers that are investing into the the self-driving truck or autonomous trucking, I don't know what to tell you. I feel like the toughest thing is that these things occur, but there's no one really able to tell you, the time periods of when they occur. There's just drastic changes in industries. But 7 years of 7 years in the actual trucking industry, I've learned a ton. I learned a lot more than I made. So it's time to actually get a return, off of that information that I hold, and have fun too. Have fun, because you can literally change or shake up industry without the people actually in the industry even having a clue. But it's those things that we deal with in life. Like, could you imagine like getting your product shipped from your shipping to your receiving with no driver? Could you imagine that? Like, I'm willing to bet like that, to take a high bet on this, but I'm willing to take an even higher bet that even the people that are helping, employees that are helping companies like Aurora Innovation build their model, build their infrastructure, you know, and
Important
help them
differentiation.
move forward are definitely truck drivers. I know that for a fact. Definitely truck drivers. You know, and most of them may have from 5 to 20 years to 40 years of trucking, and love trucking that much to where they are part of the change. So, I mean, it's all about how you look at it. You know, I have no hatred towards industries that are coming to give humans a better opportunity in life, and more home time
Feels like everything in this
with
life
their
is somehow
families. I have
connected.
nothing against that, but it's up to us to be able to see through the changes, to make changes, and advance in life. So, but like I say, I just wanted to do this live to talk about the supply chain. I think it was stated that it could cost about 4.5 to $5 billion per day, and plus the delay that customers will face, and prices that will rise due to this delay. And especially coming towards the holiday time, you know, you got Halloween, Thanksgiving, you got Christmas coming up, and then heading into election and New Year. So a lot of emotions right now, but it's interesting to see that. So, you know, when you have major things like that, you also like I can't help but to wonder, like, you know, what's the whole purpose of it? You know, I think possibly things that go on like this can give Aurora Innovation a better opportunity to showcase their product and put trucks out on the road. You know, like Chris Urmson said, safely.
Strike that's paralyzing.
What do you say? Safely, broadly, and quickly. So it's an opportunity. That's what the United States is about, opportunity. Think about it. You got some truck drivers that have been out here 5, 10 years, 15, 20, have no clue. Zero clue. I mean, like I said, I got 7, but it's all about what's around you, not just so much of what's like you're currently doing. Can't get stuck on that. So I think earlier I was listening to the news. They were talking about possibly that they could be short on bananas. And I was thinking, guys, we can live without bananas. I mean, it's definitely going to hurt the customers and the supplier, but for as essential, we'll live without bananas. At least for, you know, a week or 2 or 3 weeks or 4 weeks. So, but not going to waste too much time on this live. Just want to see, you know, what you guys think about the changes in the supply chain and what's going to happen in the future to, you know, mitigate some of these losses. These are big time losses, very big time losses. And it's just something for you guys to think about, whether you're a truck driver or, you know, male, female. This is an opportunity for you because, you know, like I mentioned on some of my shorts, like I look at my truck driving job as an offline job and then investing in self-driving trucks as an online job. So, you know, this doesn't have to entirely be for truck drivers only. This could be some for people that always want to get into trucking but quite can't, you know, get into trucking due to, you know, home time and health and family and pay, you know, and also the fluctuation in the pay. So, that's just something you can hang your hat on and do a little bit of research. That's what I'm doing all the time. So, and see where the opportunities lay at in the future. Like I say, guys, I appreciate you guys for watching. Hey, we trucking into the industry, and you guys have a good day. We out of here.